Hey guys, Jamiy, and today we are playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now, and I have gone ahead and I've got every single Loomian in the game. It took me quite a while, to actually get all of them, but as you can see, we've spent a while, leveling them all up so we can actually have all of them now in the Loomipedia. I do have every single one of them unlocked. Also there are some spaces that are preserved for future ones, although also we do know that they're planning at least to add minimum 192. Also, this is going to probably be for Veils of Darkness, and if they want to do any more generations after that, then they'll probably continue it, and there. But anyway, let's start things off. So, also in this video, I'm going to show you all of the Loomians that are in the game, and I'll also be telling you exactly how to get them. I'm also going to be using the wiki, the Loomian Legacy wiki that there is, just to make sure that I'm actually getting them right. I know where most of them are, but for example, for like Twittle, I know it's in Route 1 and Route 3, but I actually forgot it can be found in Gale Forest, so I'll be using the wiki just to make sure that I'm actually making sure that I'm getting them right. So yeah. Also, really quickly before, there is a couple of gaps inside of this. So for example, there is a third evolution people are believing for Twilight, which is probably going to be like midday. We don't actually know where it is yet, but also we can't get that one right now. It isn't in this update. Also a good one is Geklo. Geklo also does not evolve in this update as well, and I should also mention that you cannot get Slugling or its evolutions or Kabunga or its evolutions in the game yet, so those are probably going to be for a future update. But anyway, let's hop right into it with M-Bits. So also M-Bit you get from the start of the game, along with all of the other ones, so like Dripple, Feevine, Eaglet, Vambat, Snowcub, and Weevil, so I'm not really going to do too much of those. Also, you get one of them when you start the game, the rest of them you can get for 50 Robux each. Also, all of the second forms of them, you get them at level 18. So once you get all of your starters, once you get any of them to level 18, they will evolve into their second form. And for the third forms, you get them all once you reach level 34 on all of your starters. Again, all of the starters follow this rule. Once they get to 18, which is then they evolve into their second form. Once all of them get to 34, they all unlock their third forms. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the starters. Nothing really too amazing. I mean, it's fairly simple. Next up is Twilight. I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, to be honest. Same with a lot of the monsters, but Twilight, you can find it on it is typeless, but you can find it on Route 1. Once you have it, once you get it to level 22, you can then evolve it, and it depends on what day or what time of day it is. So if you get your Twilight to level 22 during the night, it will evolve into Umbra, which is the dark version. And then if you get it to level 22 during the day, you will get the Luxraw. Both of these also have their signature moves. One of them is Gloomfangs. I don't exactly remember what the Luxraw is. I'll quickly have a look. Once you get to 22, you get Luminous Raw, which both of them are really, really good in their respectiveness. Up next, though, we have we don't know the third form yet, is in the game yet. Next up is Cathorn. We can get Cathorn in Route 1 and Gale Forest. Again, it is a pretty cool bug. This one also evolves into Propay. You can get Propay at level 8 from Cathorn, or you can also find it in Gale Forest. It is fairly common still. Next up, obviously, is Cinemoth. You cannot find this one in the wild, but you get it by leveling up Propay to level 16, and that's the only requirement. Next up is Twittle, which also I did explain. Twittle you can find in Route 1, Gale Forest, and in Route 3, so pretty much the entire game so far. I don't think Route 2 actually has any patches of grass, to my knowledge. I might be wrong though, but as of right now I don't think it does, so there is that. Also, the bird Loomian. And also, once you get that to level 16, it evolves into Parrotweet, which again is fairly cool. And once you get Parrotweet to level 32, then you unlock Avitros, which is the final form at level 32. Very, very good. Also, if you don't know, this thing gets Rev Up, which is pretty much speed boost from Pokemon as its hidden ability. Some people have actually already found it. Also, really quickly, once you evolve it into its final form, you get the move Nosedive, which is pretty much like a weaker version of Brave Bird, I believe. Also, really quick, I did forget Cinemoth. Cinemoth gets Mystic Breeze, which again is pretty cool. But those ones aren't signatures. I believe the only signature ones so far are these. I think you get a signature move, and then also the starters. I might be wrong about that, Lo. Some of them, I guess right now technically they all are signature moves, because also there's not a lot of Loomians. Next up, Lo, is going to be Pider. Pider actually is a really, really cool spider. You can actually find this in Gale Forest only during night, Lo. If it's during the day, you will not find this thing at all, so it is fairly rare. Once you catch this, Lo, you can then level it up to 22 to evolve it into Swalder, which again is a fairly cool spider, and also it looks like it dances. Anyway, next up then is Answer, which again is fairly cool. Where is it, Answer? We can find this bad boy in Gale Forest again. I don't think you have to find it during like the day or night. I think it's just in there, although it could be just during the day, but I'm pretty sure you can find it during the night as well. Also, this evolves into Florant at level 22, again, same as the Pider. Next up is Gruber, which is right here. Again, you might only find Answer during the day, but I think you can find it during the night, unless for me it just cycled into night, so I'm not really too sure about that one, but I believe you can find it anytime during the day or night. Next up, Lo, is Gruber. Gruber, again, can be found in Gale Forest, fairly common. So yeah. Also up next then is Coon Eucopia. You can find this as well in Gale Forest, a little bit rarer than Grubbit, but also it evolves from Grubbit at level 10. Next up is Terrafly, probably the best bug type in the game so far from this specific Gale Forests. And also you get Terrafly by evolving Coon Eucopia at level 18. Next up then is going to be Kleptyke. I believe this is going to be the start of Route 3. So Kleptyke you can find on Route 3, and you can evolve it at level 24 into Ragoon, which also is the Thief Loomian. Pretty much like a raccoon, I guess, that just steals stuff. Pretty cool. Next up then as well is Babor, which I think is really, really cool. It's a hog Loomian, or just a little two-legged pig, which is pretty funny. Again, you can find this in Route 3, that is the only place you can find it. It's somewhat rare, but not really, still somewhat common. And also you can evolve Babor into Borrock at level 28, again as well. This one does actually have a signature move, which is right here, which is Muckbuck. Roll in mud, then run around in a rampage, crashing into all adjacent Loomians while also dealing a small amount of damage to yourself, I would assume. I think it says to yourself. You can't really see unless actually, I don't know how to do it. I might have to put it in my party, but that's Borrock. Up next then, we have my favourite Loomian that isn't considered mythical, legendary, or a starter, is Geklo. Geklo you can find on Route 3. Again, it does not evolve as of right now, although obviously there is a gap, so we can assume that it will evolve at a later date. And the last one, I guess, again, just to mention it, you cannot get Slugling yet. There is an NPC with it on Route 2 where you can battle her, and I believe she has it at level 7, although we cannot catch it in the wild. And also Kabunga, your mom has it, although we still can't find it in the game as of right now. And for the last one is Duskit. So Duskit, you have to beat the first gym in order to go. Actually, is the first gym? No, actually, you don't. You just have to go to End of Vale Forest at the start of the game. And also once you get to Gale Forest, you have to go all the way through it, and then also you encounter the Corrupted Duskit. You have to beat the Corrupted Duskit, and then you can find it roaming in the wild. You have to go to the gym in order to destroy like the purple blackish barrier that is behind where you find Duskit in order to get Dodge, the item TM, or MM in this game. But if you don't know, for roamers are the same like they were in Brick Bronze once you actually have them equipped. Unfortunately, it's not like in Brick Bronze in this game, where once you actually know that for example, the Pokemon is a roamer, for like, for example, Drachi, once you call it Drachi, it then became a roamer, which will show a little icon right next to this button, but actually doesn't in this game. So you just gotta remember, but pretty much, Duskit is a roamer. I believe, off the top of my head, they are a 1 in 1,000 chance anywhere in the game if you have the Game Pass, which it isn't on sale as of right now. I believe, I could be wrong about that one though, but Actually, no. I think that one is on sale. Where is it? Key items. Yeah, no wait. Yeah, I think the Gleaming and the Roma one are on sale right now. These two aren't on sale, but I have them because I bought them in Brick Bronze. So if you did buy any Game Passes in Brick Bronze that isn't in the game as of right now for sale, you still have them. So yeah, but also they are 1 in 1,000. If you have this Roma Charm, that odds will then be a 1 in 500s. And then on top of that, if you have the Lumi boost active, it will actually be a 1 in 25, or 1 in 125 odds, so not exactly the best odds. Also, they are very similar to the shiny odds or the gleaming odds once you have all the boosts for those. Gleaming odds, I'll quickly say it, are 1 in 4,096, I believe. If you have the Game Pass for the Gleaming Charm, then it will turn into a 1 in 2,048, and actually no, 2,056, I think, right? I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, to be honest. But pretty much all I gotta know is it's 1 in 4,000 if you don't have any boosts, 1 in 2,000 if you have the Game Pass, and then 1 in 128 if you have all of the boosts active, which also is very close to the roaming one as well. So pretty much that's how to get every single Loomian in the game. Obviously, we will be getting more in the future, as we already know from stuff like Geklo. We know that's going to evolve sometime soon. We know that also there's Kabunga and Slugling to get yet, and also there is potentially a third Twilight form in the game as well, just that we can't also get that either. So that's pretty much all of them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.